my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching or rewatching my videos. I appreciate it. Tonight, I'm going to be making a quick pasta dish. I'm making crab pasta. I do not have the crab out here on the countertop because I don't want that to be the focal point of this recipe. The focal point is the pasta dish itself, not necessarily the meat or the protein that I'm adding. So I'll get started with the ingredients. Bow tie noodles. I don't have any more of my favorite noodles left in the cabinet, so I'm stuck with bow tie noodles, which I like bow tie noodles as well, but Papa Deli noodles are fire. Look that up. Next thing is a 4-cheese pasta sauce or spaghetti sauce. You do not have to be married to a bottled sauce. You honestly can toss your noodles in a skillet with some oil. You can add in minced garlic or a garlic seasoning, some onion powder, paprika, a little bit of chili powder, butter. But if you don't want the butter on top of the oil, you could just do the oil, preferably avocado oil if you're not allergic. But you can just toss that around with your pasta without any sauce. Or another thing you can do is add heavy cream to a pan, some butter. I want to say, it depends on how health conscious you want to be. Just put some butter. However many pieces of butter you want to put in there, I'll leave that up to you. So it's heavy cream, butter, a little bit of lemon juice. So probably like a 3/4 cup of lemon juice, some pepper, Tony's seasoning, because that's just one of my favorite. If it's not my own seasoning that I've created, I do like Tony's. Tony's goes on almost everything for me. Add that to a skillet. What else? Cheese, cream cheese, and sour cream if you want. It's optional. Bring that to a rapid simmer. Lower the heat and just let it kind of simmer on low for about 5 minutes. And when your pasta noodles are done, go ahead and add that to the sauce that you've created in the pan. And I swear it's so fire. So try it and then let me know how you guys like it. But for this recipe specifically, I have the Classico 4-cheese pasta sauce. And I'll be adding sour cream to this, which is another ingredient I have out here. I'll also be adding a little bit of butter just to add some creaminess. And it is salted butter because not a lot of the things that I'm gonna add to this pasta have a lot of salt, obviously, other than Tony's seasoning. So I'm not gonna add a whole bunch of this though. Also, what I do not have out here is the chili flakes I will be adding and the paprika I will be adding. I like to add paprika to almost everything because I love that flavor and I love the color. So I will be adding that. The last thing is the cheddar cheese. So I have cheddar jack cheese. Obviously it's Kirkland. I get a lot of my stuff from Costco. Anyway, these are the ingredients I will be using. The first thing I'm going to do is start off with a pot of boiling water. I add my pasta to the water after it's already started boiling. I add sea salt and whatever seasonings I want to add, but specifically sea salt or Himalayan salt to give the noodles a little bit of flavor. Okay, so now that I have brought my noodles to a boil, brought my water to a boil, I added the noodles in. I'm gonna just kind of like stir it around because I don't want anything to stick in here. So I'm just kind of moving it around. I'm gonna let that continue cooking and then I'll be back in about 5 minutes to go ahead and remove it from the heat, drain it. I'll keep a little bit of pasta water just because it adds, actually, I don't know what it adds. It just feels like it adds flavor or texture. I would Google or look up why people actually use a little bit of the pasta water in the pasta dishes that they make. But anyway, as for me, I feel like it adds a little bit of something to the pasta dish. So I'm gonna leave a little bit of that water in there after I drain it, and then we'll come back and add the other ingredients.
5 minutes later.
So we're back. I've already drained the noodles. I left a little bit of the pasta water that was boiling with the pasta in here. So I'm just kind of mixing it around. So I've already added my pasta sauce and I'm letting it simmer. Okay, I'm gonna add some sour cream. So it's up to you how much sour cream you want to add. I'm using this cooking spoon and I'm only using a dollop. Okay, and as far as the seasoning goes, just, I would say use your discretion. I don't know how much seasoning you can or cannot intake. Me personally, I'm possibly gonna only use a half a tablespoon of Tony seasoning. It also depends on how much pasta you have in here, because you don't want to over season it. Okay. The last thing I will add is cheese. Make sure you don't overcook your pasta noodles, because you don't want mushy noodles unless that is the intention. Okay. And just like that, it's already done. So I'm going to reduce my heat. Now, if you want it a little creamier, what you could do is, other than adding cream, like I mentioned for the other sauce, if you weren't going to use the 4 cheese, even if you use the 4 cheese, you can still use heavy cream. For me, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of milk and show you guys how that comes out. I'm gonna add a little bit of milk, and then I'm going to add my crab in here. Then I'll plate it so you guys can see how it came out. So now I'm gonna just go ahead and turn this heat off completely. If I didn't say that already, I think I said reduce the heat. I don't remember. That came out really good. Now, here's another thing. If you're somebody who stays in the kitchen cooking and you're moving from one pot to the next, don't forget to just put some water and a little bit of soap in your skillet or your pot or your pan. Let that just soak while you're moving on to the next thing, because you're not gonna use this again until you clean it anyway. So give me 1 second. So if you guys see the skillet, pot, pan, whatever you call it, on the eye behind me, it's because it's soaking in the soap, and I'll clean it after I'm done with this video. So, almost done. I love a little spice, just a little spice. So, this is the plate. And we're gonna try it. This smells so good. This smells so fire. It smells so good. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I know I said that about the ramen, but this is really good. Sorry, one more bite. Cheese. This is so good. So, I'm gonna get back to my night and I'm gonna eat my pasta. Thank you guys so much for staying with me to the end and tuning in. And I will be bringing you another video mañana. Bye guys.